humor as your escape route all the time. I mean, you just can't joke everything off, yeah?
What? I'm not joking things off. Hey, I'm a genuinely funny guy. Kairos, do you want me to tell you another Yo Mama joke? Yo Mama.
Hey, barrier. Tell now. Really upset or tell now.
Yeah, please. You can talk to us, yeah? We are your friends, right?
Okay. If you guys really want to know how I feel, then hear me out. I've got to admit that when I saw my report yesterday for the first time, yeah, it did freak me out a bit. But that's only because I know that my death is going to be long and tiring and very ugly. But that's it. I mean, if you ask me if I'm afraid of dying, if I'm afraid of death, then I'm not. Seriously, I'm not. I mean, I was 24 when I found out that I was HIV positive. For the next 4 years, I was probably the most depressed, cynical person on the face of this earth. But then, something changed. You see this book? I've been reading this book for the last 2 years now. And it's begun to seem like the story of my life. It talks about this man, Jesus of Nazareth, and how he died a pretty horrible death too. And you know what? It says that he knew that it was coming. You know, somehow I've begun to feel like I know him as God, as a friend, as someone who I believe can rescue me from my situation. So no, I'm not scared anymore. See, I found someone that I can identify with.
But Jesus wasn't partying and joking and playing the fool like you, Kabir, was he?
And yeah, the last time I checked, Kabir, Jesus was Jewish, wasn't he? Are you Jewish also now, Kabir?
Yeah, Jewish. Look, I know that I'm not Jewish, and I know that Jesus wasn't fully around, but if you guys think that he was boring, far from it. The more I read about him, the more I'm convinced that he was a fun guy. And you know what? If you could have so many people listening to you for so long, I'm sure he had a pretty good sense of humor. And hey, if you can turn water into wine, you're definitely the life of that party. Do you know what? Jesus was exactly my age when he attended that wedding at Cana. I bet that was some party. Jesus was 30 when he was invited for this wedding at Cana. Well, there was probably something that set him apart from the other guests at the wedding. I'd like to think that he was quite smooth as he mingled among the other guests. In fact, I have reason to think that that was quite a party, considering that they ran out of wine so early. But you know what? There was a buzz about another incident involving Jesus at that party. People had started to talk about this miracle man who apparently performed quite a feat behind the scenes.
We ran out of wine.
We ran out of wine.
We ran out of wine.
So how did we manage?
That Nazarene decided to do something about it.
I told the servants to do whatever he says.
And he tells us just fill all the jars with water.
With water?
And the water
And so it was that Jesus entered the limelight with his first official miracle that the records talk of. Even his own family and friends would never see him in the same way again. It was beginning to dawn on them that he really was from another world. That he really was more than just a man. In the days to come, he would often outdo himself.
Yaar, Seema, I've been thinking, do I deserve what I've got? I mean, was I a bad man? I know I've done some bad things, but doesn't everybody? Why did I land up with HIV, man? This question's been really eating me up. Do you ever think about this? Do you?
Let's face it, Tiwari. HIV is a virus. And we contracted it. Nobody forced us to contract it. We got it anyway. You see, this entire universe is all about cause and effect. And this actually is only an effect, isn't it?
I think that both of you guys are just missing the point.
What point, yaar? What point? Don't tell me you've never asked yourself this question. Not like you've never felt guilty before, man.
Of course I have, Tiwari. Of course.
Then, is that it? All my friends used to go there, man. We used to go drinking together after work. It was a stressful job, yaar. Alcohol used to loosen me up. And just 1 or 2 drinks, man. Not like I was a drunkard or something. And then just once I went there, man. They all told me nothing would happen. Use protection. They didn't land up with HIV, man. Why am I in this mess? Why me?
I don't know, Tiwari. I really don't know. I mean, if you're asking me why God chose you to go through all of this suffering and not your friends, I don't think that I have that answer. You'll have to ask him.